Good evening. Today we will talk about the beaks and claws that different birds have. Birds that are flying in air or sitting on trees or those that are walking on land that suck nectar and they have different jobs to do. And accordingly, they have the shape of their beaks and claws modified. So the beak and feet tell us in what habitat they live and what type of food they have to consume. So the bird that has to suck nectar will have long tubular beaks. So that which has to catch and tear the prey will have hooked beak. That will which has to run have long muscular legs and scratching the ground. They also have different types of beaks and legs, okay, according to the food they eat and according to the habitat they live in. So beaks, are they used only for taking food? No. They use their beak to eat food also. And for preening also they use to smoothen the other feathers in their body, and for carrying materials to build their nest. ஸோ கூடு கட்டுறதுல ஆரம்பிச்சு அவங்களோட சின்ன சிக் பேர்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து ஃபீட் பண்ற வரைக்கும், ஃபார் ஃபீடிங் தேர் ஸ்மால் சிக்ஸ், all those works they do with the help of their beak வச்சு தான் சாப்பிடுவாங்க. beak வச்சு தான் அவங்க வந்து மற்ற feathers preen பண்ணி clean பண்ணிப்பாங்க. preening, we call that a preening. Okay, preening process is done. Okay, so beaks, what are all they are using for? With the beaks, what all they do? They have to eat food. The birds eat food with the help of their beak. And what else they do? They will also do preening of feathers is done with the help of beaks. And they also will carry building materials for their nest. So to build their nest, they will be using their beaks. And then they also have to feed their young chick birds, feed their chicks. So for all these purposes, they are using their beaks. So look at this sunbird and watch out how it's having its beak. So it has a long, thin and pointed beak. So this is like a straw. So this is found in sunbirds. To suck also in hummingbirds, you can see this. They suck nectar from flowers and pull insects out with their beaks. So this is an example for broad and short beak. This is found in a bird called swallow. So what it does is, while in flight itself, it's capable of catching the insects. Okay, the mouth of this bird will be sticky from inside. So you have a wait. So this is a swallow bird, which is actually catching this prey while in flight. So these are types of birds which will have broad and short beak. This bird is having broad and short beak. And this is a swallow. The name of the bird is swallow. And its mouth is sticky from inside. Okay. So now we are moving on to the strong, chisel-shaped beak. So this type of strong chisel-shaped beak is found in woodpeckers. So in these woodpeckers, the beak is very strong and it is chisel-shaped. This is chisel-shaped beak. So this is helping the woodpeckers in making holes in strong barks of trees. So மரப்பட்டைகள்ல ஓட்ட போடுறதுக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கும். To pull out insects also from the bark of the trees, when the latex is oozing out, the worms stick on to the tree barks and it is capable of eating, pulling out the insects and eating them with this help of strong chisel-shaped beaks, which is present in woodpeckers. So this is a type of strong, sharp, and curved beaks. So these are found in birds like vulture, eagle, and these are found in birds which prey the other animals and they tear their flesh. Okay, so these are birds of prey. These are called the birds of prey. So they have a very curved and sharp beak, and this helps them to kill the animals and tear the flesh. Okay, so these are found in eagles, vultures, kites, etc. So they have a very strong beak which is sharp and also curved. So this is an example for broad, long, and pointed beaks. So these beaks are basically spear shaped. So what do they do help the birds in? They help in catching the fishes from the rivers. So they are spear shaped and are found in cranes, kingfishers, and this bird that is shown in the figure diagram is a kingfisher. And this helps them to catch the fish from the rivers. So this is a spear shaped, it is a spear shaped beak. And this is also a broad, long, and a pointed beak. And this helps them to catch the fishes from the river. Okay. This type of broad and flat beak is found in ducks. And it also is found in goose. So it is like a shovel. So the beak is broad and flat. So this is broad and it is also flat. And this helps them like a shovel. And they are found in ducks. And they have holes in the margin. Okay, here there will be holes. So in the margin of the beak, there are holes because they gobble up so much of mud along with their food, small fishes and other worms. Okay, what happens is this part actually drains out excess mud and water and they swallow up, they gobble up the food materials that they have swallowed. Okay, so this is the speciality of a broad flat beak which has a whole lot of holes in the margin, alongside of the margin of their beak, which drains out the mud and excess water. Here what we find is a beautiful sparrow. So this sparrow has a strong, hard and a pointed beak. So this has a very strong beak as well as it is hard. It is also pointed. It's a pointed beak. See a pointed beak here. So what happens is it acts as a tweezer. And this is found in pigeons and sparrows. So this figure that you are looking at is a picture of a sparrows. It is a sparrow. Okay. It is a single sparrow and it is found in sparrows. Okay. So it is also found in this type of strong, hard and pointed beaks are also seen in pigeons. And this is helpful for picking and crushing seeds and grains. So this is helpful for the bird for picking as well as to crush the seeds and grains. This is the picture that we see now is actually a picture of a macaw, which is a big parrot, and it has a curved beak. Why does it have a curved beak? This is totally curved here. So this is curved because it is a nutcracker. So hazelnut, badam, so whole sort of nuts are there which they crack. It's a nutcracker. So this is found in parrots and parakeets, small parrots and big parrots, to crack open nuts and seeds. And they are totally seed eating and nut cracking type of birds. Okay, the beak is curved beak for parrots and